Hello everyone. Today I've got some information regarding the Maui fires, and also I've been looking into Musk and X.com and what's ahead regarding the X app and how that might or might not affect the takeover of YouTube. So I'll just start with my channeling, and I hope you really enjoy it. The first thing that I looked at was the Maui situation. Now, this isn't something they normally like to talk about in great detail, these types of stories, but I did do a few questions because I know it's been on people's minds. So I did ask what caused the fires in Maui. And they said to me that the fires in Maui were a combination of things, mainly natural resource being directed in some way. And I said, natural resource, like what would that be? Like wind? And they said to some extent the wind was utilized to create the devastation, but the harnessing of the wind, they said, was the man-made aspect of it. So I said, how was the wind harnessed and how did that create a fire? And they said that a wind tunnel effect was created through the harnessing of natural resources like wind. And I said, was anyone nefarious involved in the Maui fires? And they said, yes, there were many. And I said, did the white hats know this Maui situation was developing? And they said they did. And I said, so why did they let that happen? And they said to me that they didn't let it happen exactly. It was more that they didn't know the exact methods or strategy that would be deployed, and they didn't know exactly when or where. So they're saying that their intel had suggested an attack somewhere on the Hawaiian Islands. I did ask, do Space Force have a department in Maui? They said they do. And I said, and it was relocated. And they said that some resources had been duplicated. So it sounds like they did have some intel that well, in fact, I know they had some intel regarding a possible attack in Hawaii, because when I was due to go out there, I was given information that there was a possibility of some sort of attack on the islands. But I don't think anybody actually knew which island or what the attack might consist of. So I said again, what was behind the fires? And they did say it was a natural resource, a natural disaster. So it was going to happen anyway, it seems like. But what happened was that the situation was enhanced through a man-made situation. There was a man-made aspect to it that created this wind tunnel effect. And that was all they were willing to tell me about that. I did ask, or did try to ask further, but as I said, it's not something that my guides normally like to talk about. So then I started to ask about Elon Musk. And as you know, his Twitter logo has recently been changed to an X, as he's now become X Corporation. And what I was particularly interested in asking about on this set of questions was whether Musk was going to take over YouTube. And what they said to me was actually that was a possibility. And I wanted to ask, because we've got x.com, and below x.com, they're developing within it X app. So I wanted to know, will the X app take over from YouTube? And they said it's a possibility. And I said, is X app going to be anything to do with Space Force, which is the strategic cybersecurity arm of the military? And they said no. I said, is the X app going to be international? And they said yes. And I said, what is the purpose of X app? They said X app will be able to run many functions like business, leisure, and social. And I said, is the X app designed mainly for